was loaded with folks that were interested in what's going on in this country, that were anxious to share their opinions. I enjoyed the lively conversation.
You did? You enjoyed it?
One of the things that I'm particularly proud of is President Trump on his first trip out of Washington, D.C. The first time he left Washington, D.C. was coming right here to Western North Carolina to keep his promise that he made here in Western North Carolina to not allow us to be forgotten. I'm really pleased he invited me to fly with him on Air Force One, and I was very honest with him. I was talking about the things that FEMA did well. I told him about the things that FEMA did not do so well. We put together a special number because I had an impossible time getting information. Anybody that still needs help, encourage them to call my office at 223-FIX-FEMA. I was proud to vote recently for the House budget resolution, which provides the framework. And I support current efforts to identify those opportunities for making the taxpayers' dollars go farther.
What do you plan to do to make sure North Carolina does not get taken over by dictatorship and fascism?
Sounds like there's a little bit of bias in that question, but to be quite honest with you, we have a constitution. I work to uphold that constitution, and President Trump was elected by the lion's share of the American people, and so my goal is in everything I do to support the agenda that the American people sent me and President Trump and others to Washington, D.C. today.
How do you justify cuts to staff of the VA helping veterans, especially those with long-term care needs?
Well, first of all, there have been no cuts to the staff at VA as of this point. The information that you have received is that there was a leaked memo where there were some folks looking at the efficiency of the VA. Reality is, even before President Trump was elected, there were people working inside these agencies that had access, that were required access to the information. You should also know that those employees and folks that serve with DOJ have gone through the same exact security screens as everyone else.
Do you support the annexation of Canada and/or Greenland? And this is a yes or no question. I don't want you to wander off into the woods. I don't want to hear about your latest week in your office. Okay, so I'm trying to get your opinion on this as a yes or no. Do you support Trump on annexing Canada or Greenland? And do you like the way he treats the Premier or the President of Canada, calling him governor? Is that the way you do as a diplomat? Is that the way the United States should act to our closest neighbors? You know, And I've still got a little more time. Do you enjoy the way he's tried to extort minerals from the Ukraine? Do you like bullying people that need your help? Do you go for kicking the guy when he's down? Do you support Trump in these things? This is a yes or no.
The no's in there. Let me answer the first one, and then there was one that really stuck out that I'd like to also answer. I believe your first question that you wanted yes or no is, do I support annexing Greenland and Canada? The short answer to that is no, I do not. There was another question in there. I think it was, do I support a deal? I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit. A deal with Ukraine in obtaining minerals and helping the United States taxpayer recoup the $140 billion or so that we sent over there. The answer is yes, I do support that.
I believe that we all need to make sure that we're speaking from the standpoint of what actually has happened and what's taking place, as opposed to listening to this political trite. And it should be no surprise that President Trump and the U.S. House and the U.S. Senate are working to deliver to the American people the demands that they put on us when they put Donald Trump in the White House.